Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, gentlemen and ladies. It is Horus, and this is my first tour in the World Cup series. I'm playing this bad boy Saul and also Horus, and I fought against a perfect gentleman called enzodeathcore. So here we go. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, the Horus Heresy World Cup is currently ongoing. Several people have,
for honor. History will be made here.
Competed for the opportunity to represent their nations, to see which country is the best country at Horus Heresy. So
we meet again.
I've gone with Horus and Saul. I think this first game's been quite enlightening for me. I think I need to do some work on my sword deck, basically. Because I think if I'd opened with Horus in this game here, I would have won with Horus. And I wonder if my second game would have gone quite the way it did. But yeah, something needs to change in my sword deck, because it's not great. Or at least it's not as great as I thought it was. It was working really well, and now it is not. So this guy's running Horus and Ulrach Branthen. I really like his Ulrach Branthen deck. I can't work out if I like his Horus deck. It just, some of the cards irk me. Yeah, so we're in a group, as you might imagine, and our first round, which this is from, is England versus Argentina. Now, England and Argentina are a proud rivalry, both in football and the Horus Heresy, I'm sure. And for those of you listening on the American continent by football, I'm in soccer. Just call it football because, that's what it is. Myself, Steve and Halvium all played our sort of appropriate equivalents in Argentina. Overall, we finished 2 victories and 1 loss. I was the loss, so I clearly have some sharpening up to do. But it's a good start. Where's our thing? So our group stages, we're going to play all of them. We're playing, so we played Argentina. We then go on to face South Africa. Steve's already trolling them proudly. Belarusia in the 3rd round, New Zealand in the 4th round, and then France as the grudge match in the 5th round. So it's really kind of opening up to be an exciting set for us. Here we go with Horus versus Ulrach. I'm really comfortable with Horus. He's just strong. And
history will be made here.
I need to get to that stage with Saul. I'm not there yet. I've made a couple of changes already to my deck. I'm just kind of practicing them and working through whether or not they are for better or for worse. I've done it again. I kind of feel like I've made a bad choice. I thought I was on 2-1, and it turns out it's not as good as I thought it was. Why didn't I go 9? Why didn't I go Curse with Apotheosis, man? Like, that is ridiculous. I've been sort of focusing on perhaps my foibles. enzodeathcore, superlative opponent, plays his decks very well. When you come to see the 3rd match, he completely outplays me. Like, there's no sort of excuse that I can pull. He's the better player. Fortunately, on my end, Halvium and Steve both stepped up, won their sets, and So we've made a good start. We have made a good start. Oh, so like, you know, Horus is pure beat face. Like, I think it's one of the difficulties that Brantham has is that he sort of creates these guys and he makes them really beefy, obviously because he's planning on keeping them alive. But in general, I mean, I know I traded there, but I'm not too concerned about board. You know, it's just about controlling your, you know, just beating your face in with a big stick. So obviously, I'm trying to get him to I'm trying to prevent him from getting my my boards, and I've just drawn a Melgator, so obviously that's useful if I need to get rid of him in future turns. I'm obviously getting a lot of damage out onto him now. This is what I quite like about Horus, is the sort of just the tempo of getting out big threats one after the other, forcing people to beat face, you know, into big hitters like that sort of thing. So as you can see, I'm just denying him opportunities to sort of create a firm basis from which to start hurting me. You know, keeping him reacting and all that. No, so I'm very conscious that he's got his ability, but as you might see, I've got lethal on the board, so Horus, and then the MVP's Monster Python. Scary. The 4 health is so good. Like, I'll ignore Jokers. Thank you very much. So then we come on to our last game. Saul versus Ulrach. So so Rylanor for me, I'm changing him out. I think I'm not sold on his sort of efficacy in this deck. Saul has the potential to really sort of blow out your opponent, but it depends on getting some high costing guys. And in this particular game, I drew, as you can see, quite a lot of his sort of, you know, early to mid range stuff. And as you see when you see his board is just monstrous. Like, it's that thing about Brantham that, you know, it is quite scary just how much he can get out if you give him the time and the space. But yeah, so this is an enjoyable World Cup so far. Certainly challenging. Hopefully I'll make the right changes to Saul. Who have I got coming up? So I've got a real range of people actually. So obviously I played Horus and Brantham. Next round I come up against Kelbor and Peck. Third round Perturabo and Kurz. Ugh, that's going to be tough. I can beat Apotheosis Kurz with this, and in fact I have done. But Korax and Mandragorax Tour 4, and finally Angron and Canis Tour 5. Now I suspect France will be my hardest matchup after this one. So hopefully, you know, the next few I'll be able to smash it out. Now, this was the big problem for me, is I couldn't get rid of Arid Vein to stop him from stealing that. Like, stealing Rana was such a cunt move. I mean, obviously, the right thing to do, but just his board is so hot and heavy. Like, it's just nothing I could do. And because I'd drawn, you know, I haven't drawn Eidolon, I haven't drawn Siderean squads, you know, I haven't drawn Agnomons. It makes it very difficult to create, you know, like Saul wants to control the board and I just couldn't. Like if I'd had that stun with Arid Vein. But yes, so Now I beat Face because, and I should have beaten Face with this guy because I was sitting there thinking I've just got to wear him down. I mean, yeah, GG. Like, and I draw like another 3 costing thing. And it's like, ooh. So perhaps I need to. I mean, I say I need some card draw. It's got plenty of card draw in it. I just didn't draw any of it. But this just gets worse for me as it goes on. Yeah, there we go. Look at that board. Fucking savage. There you have it. My hand's gone. He's got 6 cards in hand, and Cab Mustang. I've probably made it. I definitely made a few mistakes in this game, but he controlled the narrative of this round like so well. And obviously from here, that's lethal. So there you go. GG. But yeah, gentleman of an opponent. Not a great start for me personally, I don't think. I think that first game was touch and go. I think if I'd maybe played differently or got a different set of cards, I could have won the first one. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next game. I'll have to do some practice against Kelbor and Peck, see how my 2 decks do. Yeah, keep watching this space. There's going to be more of this, and obviously, let's hope good old England, we 3 Lions, continue with our great success into the through the group stages. All right, tatty guys.